I think a lot of this, because yes, I've seen the hate. I get a lot of the hate as well when I do videos on Instagram, TikTok, and I just, like I said, I ignore it. But, you know, I think it makes it a lot easier to not care when you don't see that person as an equal human to you. And I think even just the basic calling them illegals, I don't ever use that term because to me, a human being is not illegal, right? They may have violated immigration laws, just like people might violate traffic laws. They might, commit a crime. That doesn't make them illegal. And so I don't ever use that term. I refer to them as undocumented. But even just something as basic as that, it's no different than during World War II, the Jews, right? There came a point when people did not see them as, they're not equal to us. They're rats. They were portray them as rodents. Like, and that makes it a lot easier to not care. But you have to, look at yourself and think, why does this not bother me? Like really deep within yourself, why are you not affected by these individuals being torn apart from their families, being beat on the street, being, why don't you care? I think that says a lot about you as a person, quite honestly. There's people that I'm never going to convince. And at this point, honestly, I just choose my battles. Right. There's some people that they just don't know. They don't understand the system. They've been fed a lot of lies. But the moment I start talking to them and sharing my own personal experience, whether myself or with my clients, they're open to hearing. Right. And a lot of times they'll see things differently. So I think a lot of it is misinformation. Some of it is just people not being informed. I think that's ignorance to the topic. But then there's also those that there's nothing I'm going to do about the fact that they see them as illegal and they don't care. And I'm never going to change their mind. And to them, they're not a human. They're not equal. They're not the same. You know what I mean? And there's nothing I can do about that. And I'm not going to try. Like, it's just not even worth it. I just focus, on what I'm trying to do, the people that I'm trying to help, the people whose lives I affect.